Whiskey 3 Golf Tango Romeo here. Thought I'd bring you along with me today. We're at Rosaryville Park. We're gonna have a little radio fun today. It's been a while since I posted on my YouTube channel. Life happens. I've been very busy. It's been very cold here in Maryland, and spring is around the corner, so hopefully we'll get some more video footage going. We're gonna try something a little different today. I brought 3 QRP radios with me, 3 different QRP radios, and I also brought 3 different CW keys or paddles with me, and we're gonna have some fun with some radios today. We're gonna be setting up near this pavilion. Ooh, it's a little windy here, so hopefully my microphone is protected enough from the wind. We're gonna get that sunny spot down there. I'm gonna get set up. Brought a few different antenna options, a few different radios, like I said. We're gonna operate them all. So let's have some radio fun today at Rosaryville State Park here in Maryland. Well, I brought 2 of my favorite antennas with me today. We have the Chameleon EFHW antenna, 66 feet. Works really good. It's one of my favorites. Don't need a tuner for it. Just set it up and go. Also brought the Chameleon Tactical Delta Loop. Got the Tactical Delta Loop, which I carry in that long bag made by Chameleon also. And also the Chameleon EFHW antenna. This is probably one of my favorite antennas to use in the right situation. But that being said, we don't have any really trees right near us. I did not bring any poles. So it looks like we're going to use the Tactical Delta Loop. Now you could probably use the Tactical Delta Loop to rig up this antenna, but we're not going to do that. We're going to keep it simple. We're going to set up the TDL, and we're going to get going on the air. All right, so we're going to set up the Tactical Delta Loop. Now normally I just take the spike and put it right into the ground and set it up. It usually works really good like that. But it's pretty gusty and windy today. We're getting winds up to 30 miles an hour gust here. So I did bring this small tripod with me, made by Chameleon. It's just a cheap tripod, but I do have the Chameleon adapter on the top of it. So what we can do is we could take the hub off the spike, put the spike back in the bag, and we're going to put it right on the adapter on the tripod, and we're going to set up the Tactical Delta Loop just like this. I'm not putting the tripod up any heights or anything. I'm mainly using it to keep the antenna from spinning. That's the one downfall of this antenna. I'm sure there's other solutions around it, but this is my solution. This antenna sets up really quickly. That's why I like it so much. It also covers a lot of bands with a tuner, which we have with us today. And like I said, on this tripod, the antenna will not spin. I guess I can lock it down. So I'm going to just turn it right now just to face camera a little bit so I can face you guys while I'm setting it up. Like I said, this thing takes minutes to set up. You can set it up next to your car in a parking lot, which I do quite often in the wintertime. It packs pretty well. You can carry it into the woods. I've set it up in some pretty woodsy type situations where there's a lot of trees, and I still manage to get both sides up just fine in the trees. Of course, this system is all modular. So you do have the option of using the M-Pass setup as a vertical. But I like this better myself. It's just a preference. I'm not saying one's better than the other. I've had very good luck with this antenna like this. So I'm going to straighten out this wire. It's a little kicked up on me today. I might have put it away pretty quickly last time. I think I got caught in no brain the last time I used it. Rushing to pack up. First time ever So, not sure what this is in real time, but it's under 10 minutes for sure. Maybe 5 minutes, I don't know. Put the little dog bone thing in my pocket, start extending it. I like this antenna because with a tuner I could hit, I usually have really good luck anywhere from 10 to 40 on it. It might be a little compromised on some bands, but works really well for me. Alright. Now one thing I will mention, if at all possible, I find it to be a little bit directional, so I try to put a broadband east and west. So, or broadside I should say, not broadband. So I'll double check my compass, but probably about that is where I want to set it up. I don't think any gust is going to knock that over where it is right now. All right, we're going to get some coax set up. So when I'm doing parks on the air, I like to set up discreet if I can. Obviously this is very discreet, but if you can't set up discreet, set up safely. I like high vis wires, like if you have ground radials, should be yellow or orange, something that someone can see so they're not going to trip over it. If at all possible, kind of tuck yourself in the corner somewhere, or just make it obvious so that way you're not interrupting other people at the park. Now today I have parked to myself, it's not a problem, but I happen to like this. You can get this at DX Engineers. It's called RG8XV. V is for high vis. It's this nice orange coax. I also use them as a polony sometimes. As you can see, I have a choke on this end. It's not necessary, but it's a very nice to have. We got 25 feet of coax here, which is more than what I need today. All right. There it is. We're going to get going on the air. I had mentioned I brought a few keys with me today. I'm not sure if we're going to use them all, but we'll probably use at least 3 of them. Anyway, starting with this one here, this is a modern Morse key. Ordered it sometime in late October and it arrived in January, so a little wait on that one. It's well worth the wait. It's a really nice key. This is the Bamatech, this one right here. This is the Bamatech TP2. It's a little larger than the TP3. If you have larger hands, or maybe if you want to hold it, it's kind of nice. It's got some rubber things on the bottom. The modern Morse has neodymium magnets on the bottom, so you could attach it to something. Yeah, you could attach it to something like that. Same thing with the TP3. This is probably my favorite key out of all of them. I just really like this one. I have big hands, but this is the smallest key, and I don't know why, but it works really nice for me. This is a magnets on the bottom. Is this one too? I like it just because maybe I got it in the sweet spot and haven't managed to get the rest in the sweet spot yet. I brought the straight key. This is mainly just for backup. Maybe a radio has an issue with the paddle feature or something like that, or if I get in the mood to send some straight key. And then and this is made by PoTA, I believe that's the way it's pronounced. You get them on Amazon for like $40. And then we also have another PoTA key, which I kind of really like. It has a really nice feel to it. Be a nice desktop one for at home. I have used it in the park before. I got this thing dialed in really sweet. So anyway, we're going to set up our first radio today and get on the air. All right, first radio up we're going to use today is the QRP Labs QMX 5 watt. We're going to put the Bamatech TP3 key on it. We got our little speaker. We're logging with Ham2K. Sorry about the reflection there. Ham2K portable logger. And we're going to make some contacts here. Today we're going to be hunting. We're not going to activate today because I'm going to be switching radios and keys and everything. So we're just going to hunt some folks and do some park to parks. We're set up. We're going to make some contacts. Let's see. All right. CQ POTA. Kilowatt Charlie 3 Sierra Juliet is calling. Let's try to get him. This windless down for a minute. Got him. All right, one in the log. Sorry, I forgot to move my microphone over, so you probably couldn't even hear the CW. This is a Kilowatt Alpha 1 uniform mic. He's in the park. We're going to try to get him in a minute here. After he's done with this guy. Here we go. Got him. Oops. Yep. Ooh, what happened to my key? Sorry about that. All right, second one in the log. We had a little problem with our key there. I don't know what happened there, but I think the plug wasn't in all the way in the back. All right, let's see who else is on the air. All right, we're going to try to get November 8th Bravo Bravo here. Got him. He was a little more distant, but we put him in the log. I think maybe what we'll do is we made a few contacts on this radio. I definitely want to use all the radios today. Maybe we'll switch over to the next radio and see where that takes us. We are in some bright sun today, although that's intentional because the sun is nice and warm and toasty today. It'd be probably a little cooler over there in the shade, so sorry about the visual, but anyway. We broke out the Xiegu 68200. This is a lot of fun in this radio. I mean, it's got a lot of features, a lot of bands. It's got a built-in tuner. It's your ham shack in the box. It might not be the best radio on the market out there. Maybe the receive or the sound quality is not the awesomest, but I'll tell you what, I've made a lot of contacts on it and had a lot of fun with it. It does have some keying issues with the paddle. And if you hear me send some wonky R's, that's why. But I'm going to use it anyway with a paddle. I found that if you set a speed around 16 words a minute, or actually on the Xiegu it's 13, but it's really about 16, it sends pretty smoothly, or at least smooth as I can get it. All right, let's get on the air with it. All right, this guy is Kilowatt 5, Sierra, Juliet, Charlie. We're going to try to get him here. He's working a little pile up here. See if we can cut through with 8 watts. We're using the modern Morse key right now. This guy's working fast. All right, here we got the FX-4CR. We switched out the radio. I think we only made about 2 contacts on the Xiegu today. It's a rough day. Band conditions are really tough and the pileups are pretty big. So I am going to go with this radio because it's got a little bit more power to it. 20 watts total. I usually run it about 10 or 15. I'm going to run it at 10 today and try to break up some pileups here. So here we go. Found some better conditions on 10 meters. So I'm going to try to get Alpha Echo 7 India. Here we go. Got him. That was a good contact. He was 2,329 miles away. All right, we're going to try to get Whiskey Bravo 2, Sierra Mike Kilo. He's on 40 meters. I'm not using a tuner right now. SWR is a little bit high, but workable. Let's see if we can get him here. Turn up the volume a little bit. He's giving this guy signal report. Actually, they're giving him the signal report. It's fading out on me. Got him. He was fading in and out on me a little bit, so I kind of probably jumped the gun on going back to him. But anyway, we made it work. Yep, got him. All right, another happy customer in the log. Got him. Well, that's a hell of a way to wrap up my activation. Last call sign in the log is Mike 0 Tango Tango Oscar in England. 3,644 miles away. Sorry, I had the volume cranked up on that one because when he first started going, he was really light. and I couldn't believe that was him coming back to me because he went up to like a 5.9. So anyway, that's going to wrap up our activation today, and we'll catch you guys next time. So last fall, I started getting back into CW again, and man, it really took off for me. So I've been having lots of fun with it, so I'm looking forward to making some more videos in the future on my channel, me doing some CW ops and maybe some educational ones once I'm good enough at it. I'm still a novice and I'm a beginner, but I'm getting there, and I've been doing some activations, and I've been doing some hunting, and I think I'm up to about 700 or 800 QSOs in the log on CW. So anyway, I just want to make a quick note on my channel that you'll be seeing some more CW and Morse code, plenty of QRP stuff. That's my thing. I don't spend a whole lot of time in the ham shack. Just a quick note, everything we operated today fit in this backpack, which is about 15 pounds. This carry bag for the Chameleon antenna, and my water bottle. I did walk back to the car for the tripod, but I could have gotten away without that. Anyway, this is all we got. All right, so this was the setup today. We had 3 different radios, both QRP radios, or can be QRP. The FX-4CR is 20 watts. I was operating on 10 watts though today. The Xiegu 6200 was 8 watts, and the QRP Labs QMX was 5 watts, and 3 different keys, the Bamatechs and the modern Morse. I had fun with them all today. Man, I thought I had a favorite, but I don't anymore. They were all so much fun today. Just got to have them all, right? And as far as the radios go, you know, they're all great radios. I got the least contacts on the Xiegu, but, you know, it was midday when I was using that. I was in the park for a little bit. So, you know, you can't blame it on the radio. It's conditions. You know, sometimes you only need a watt. Sometimes you need 10 watts, you know. So, but anyway, had a lot of fun here today. Of course, we had the Chameleon set up here. Chameleon Tactical Delta Loop. I learned something today about the Tactical Delta Loop that maybe I hadn't realized in the past. So I used it on 2 radios without a tuner. The lowest SWR I saw was about 1.9, and I operated on quite a few different bands: 10 meters, 15, 12, 40, 20, 17. So yeah, you can make contacts with this antenna without a tuner, as long as you don't want it perfect. Like I said, about a 1.9. I think the lowest I saw though was like a 1.2, 1.1 on a few different bands. So anyway, it was a fun day here in the park. We are going to pack it up, head on home, and put together some video footage for this video. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you again soon. 73.